Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Zach, aka Keith39 here, bringing you another episode of the Starting Five. Um, got news already that Harden and Luka will both play, which is really nice. Makes the slate a little less stressful. Um, with that being said, we're gonna get right into it. So even with Harden in, I'm gonna knock two plays out. Both teammates of James Harden, with John Wall and Christian Wood. Um, both these guys, even with Harden, are getting great usage, great minutes. John Wall, 37 minutes. It's kind of crazy to see. I thought his career was basically over, like a lot of people did, after missing almost two full seasons with torn Achilles. Um, but he looks just like the John Wall that everyone remembers and loved as the first overall pick. Um, Playing 37 minutes a game, people may be scared off of him with Harden there. I still think he's going to be pretty popular though. Me and Gator were talking. He thinks he's going to be a 9K player. I think a low 8K to mid 8K type guy. So getting him at 7.4 still feels like a steal. Um, going to get you probably close to 20 shots once again, even with Harden. Even with Harden in, the Rockets are just literally like a 2-man team, 3-man team, but literally it's almost every time it's going to be like an ISO type play where you get James Harden or John Wall getting a pick and roll or pick and pop from Christian Wood. Um, so like even with Harden in, it's just basically instead of having 100% usage, you get 50, and 50 usage is plenty for John Wall. Not real numbers, but basically what it feels like. Um, and we still John Wall's been awesome. We still haven't seen one of the he's his high assists. He had 9 the first game, 6. Like he's gonna have some big assist games, I do think. Um, so I do really like John Wall still. And for Christian Wood, I love the matchup against Dallas. First of all, second of all, like I don't know why he should be 9K by now. He's not. I don't know if it's because they're expecting Boogie to get a bigger role or Harden to crush him. But he's still going to get 15 to 20 shots. He's by far their best rebounder. Get block shots, get steals, minutes. Still, like only 33 last game. I expect 35 to be his average. Um, but yeah, both John Wall and Christian Wood, I'll probably have in almost every lineup tonight. Um, just think they're too easy of plays to pass on. So this is the chalk type guys I like. We'll go to another chalk guy, Peyton Pritchard. Jeff Teague has been ruled out. Marcus Smart's questionable. Peyton Pritchard is I literally found out that he is a legit part of this team. The other day when they were playing, let me check who's playing. The Memphis Grizzlies. There's injuries in that game. They crushed Memphis, and Peyton Pritchard got 0 of the blowout minutes. So his minutes sucked that game, which hurt because I had a lot of him. And he literally played like 2 minutes in the second half, and then they brought in all the the deep bench guys, and he was not a part of that rotation. So right then I knew that like he is a legit part of this Boston Celtics team, and he's looked the part. He looks really good, really fun to watch on defense. His pick and roll game is really awesome. He could shoot. Um, Even if he start, I don't really care if he starts that much. Would like him to, just so I could say 30 minutes instead of 22 to 25. But either way, he'll be if he's off the bench, he'll be the second guy in usage or second guy in terms because Tatum or Jaylen Brown, one of them will be on the floor. Um, but at 3.7, way too cheap. Not a great matchup, but not like not going to not play him because of that matchup at the price. Um, so yeah, I really like him. So now I'm going to go with two more GPP type guys that I do really like. First one Gator brought to my attention is Kelly Olynyk. I did not realize he was playing 29 minutes a game. Haven't paid much attention to the Heat outside of the three: Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Goran Dragic. Really quietly, he's averaging almost 30 minutes a game. He's a DFS monster. He loves to shoot, really good rebounder, good passer for a big. Gets the defensive stats. Better fantasy player than NBA player. Although I think he's a really solid NBA player. I know a lot of people don't, but he'll like take charges and can really extend the floor. So I actually like him quite a bit as a player. But 3.9, I love the match against the Thunder. They're really bad defensively outside of Lou Dort. He has obviously will not see any of him. And just think like he's gonna get you double digit shots off the bench. Like when he comes in, he is like the focal point. It's like him and Dragic are gonna run pick and pops like every play. So for 3.9, getting a guy that's gonna get you double digit shots, I feel like he's a. I think if I wasn't worried about him possibly DNPing because he has DNP'd a couple times, he's played the last 3 games, but to start the year he was DNPing, so that's the only reason I consider him GPP. If it wasn't for that, I think he's a very good cash play. And finally, another GPP type guy is Buddy Hield. He really hasn't hit value at this price. I wish he came down a little bit, but this match against Golden State, they're not good defensively. Neither team really is. And they're unleashing him. He's playing 38 and 38, 35, 34, 35, 41. Like his minutes are awesome. His shots, he's got to get you 15 shots. But he's yet to have like his high point game. He had 22 the first game, but since then his high is 19. He's gonna have a 30-point game soon, and I think that tonight's gonna be the night. Would like to see him get a little more involved in the rebounding and passing, but I think like this type of game is exactly what can bring him this. Like to start the year, he's faced a lot of slower teams. Houston is fast, but outside that, Phoenix is a really slow defensive-minded team now. Denver's slower. All of them haven't been as slow to start the year, but typically they're a more defensive-minded team. So I think that this is going to be the matchup that Buddy Hield finally goes for one of those big games, and I don't think he's going to be too owned. I think most people will try to get up to like Jaylen Brown, which I do love Jaylen Brown, but that little 1,600 discount is really nice. So. Yeah, that's going to do it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm really looking for a lock tonight. Later.